The book of Leviticus, chapter 8. The priest's ordination. The Lord said to Moses, "Take Aaron and his sons with him, the priestly clothing, the anointing oil, a bowl for the purification offering, 2 rams, and a basket of unleavened bread, and assemble the whole community at the meeting tent's entrance." Moses did as the Lord commanded him, and the community assembled at the meeting tent's entrance. Moses said to the community, "This is what the Lord has commanded us to do." Then Moses brought Aaron and his sons forward and washed them in water. Moses put the tunic on Aaron, tied the sash around him, and dressed him in the robe. Moses then put the priestly vest on Aaron, tied the woven waistband of the vest around him, and secured the vest to him with it. Then Moses placed the chest piece on Aaron and set the Urim and the Thummim into the chest piece. Moses placed the turban on Aaron's head and put the gold flower ornament, the holy crown, on the turban's front, just as the Lord had commanded him. Moses then took the anointing oil and anointed the dwelling and everything in it, making them holy by doing so. He sprinkled some of the oil on the altar 7 times and anointed the altar and all its equipment, as well as the basin and its base, to make them holy. He poured some of the anointing oil on Aaron's head, thereby anointing him to make him holy. Then Moses brought Aaron's sons forward, dressed them in tunics, tied sashes around them, and wrapped headbands on them, just as the Lord had commanded them. Next, Moses brought forward the bull for the purification offering. Aaron and his sons pressed their hands on its head. Moses slaughtered it, then took the blood, and using his finger, put it on all of the altar's horns, purifying the altar. He poured the rest of the blood out at the altar's base. Then he made the altar holy, so that the reconciliation could be performed on it. Moses removed all of the fat that was around the insides, the lobe of the liver, the 2 kidneys, and their fat, and he completely burned it on the altar. But the rest of the bull, including its hide, its flesh, and its dung, he burned with fire outside the camp, just as the Lord had commanded him. Then Moses presented the ram for the entirely burned offering, and Aaron and his sons pressed their hands on its head. Moses slaughtered it, then tossed the blood against all sides of the altar. He cut up the ram into pieces, and then completely burned the head, pieces, and fat. After he washed the insides and lower legs with water, Moses completely burned the whole ram on the altar. It was an entirely burnt offering for a soothing smell. It was a food gift for the Lord, as the Lord had commanded Moses. Moses then presented the second ram, the ram for ordination, and Aaron and his sons pressed their hands on its head. Moses slaughtered it, then took some of its blood and put it on Aaron's right earlobe, on his right thumb, and on his right big toe. Then Moses brought forward Aaron's sons and put some of the blood on their right earlobes, their right thumbs, and their right big toes. Moses tossed the rest of the blood against all of the altar's sides. Then he took the fat tail, all of the fat that was around the insides, the lobe of the liver, the 2 kidneys and their fat, as well as the right thigh. From the basket of unleavened bread that was before the Lord, he took 1 of the loaf of unleavened flatbread, 1 loaf of flatbread made with oil, and 1 unleavened wafer, and he placed these on the fat pieces on the right thigh. Moses set all of this in Aaron's and his sons' hands, then lifted them as an unlifted offering before the Lord. Next, Moses took this out of their hands, completely burned it on the altar, along with the entirely burned offering. This was an ordination offering for a soothing smell. It was a food gift for the Lord. Next, Moses took the breast from the ram for the ordination offering and lifted it as an uplifted offering before the Lord. It belonged to Moses as his portion, just as the Lord had commanded him. Moses took some of the anointing oil and some of the blood that was on the altar and sprinkled it on Aaron and his clothes, and on his sons and their clothes as well. In this way, Moses made holy Aaron, his clothing, and Aaron's sons and their clothing. Moses said to Aaron and his sons, "Cook the meat at the meeting tent's entrance. You may eat it there along with the bread that is in the basket of the ordination offering, just as I was commanded. Aaron and his sons can eat it. But you must burn whatever is left over of the meat and bread with fire. You must not leave the meeting tent's entrance for 7 days, until the period of your ordination is completed, because your ordination takes 7 days. What was done today was commanded by the Lord to make reconciliation for you. You must stay at the meeting tent's entrance for 7 days, day and night, observing the Lord's requirement so you don't die, because that's what I was commanded." Aaron and his sons did everything the Lord commanded through Moses.